Hey guys, so this is just going to be a very low-key, casual, you and I chatting type of video. As I was getting ready this morning doing my makeup, I had some thoughts about some of the products that I was wearing, and I just want to share those thoughts with you and see if you agree or whatever. So I'm just going to start by, telling you what I'm wearing for products, and then, when I get to the ones that I want to talk about, I'll just do it. So I always start off with an eye cream, and I have on L'Oreal Youth Code. And then I did my usual Benefit Ooh La Lift with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer over it. And then I did, in fact, remember to use my color corrector today, which is L'Oreal Magic Anti-Redness Corrector. And then the Maybelline Dream Nude Airfoam. I'm just trying to use this up, and it's pretty good. What I discovered today is that you have to be careful not to put too much on, because then when you put your powder over it, it can look a bit cakey. But yeah, it feels like there's still quite a bit left in that can. But I do like this combination that I've been using, but I just have to be careful not to overdo it. I've been putting the Maybelline Mineral Power powder foundation over it, and I know that, probably not a good idea to use two foundations together, but I've done it before with other products, and I just really like the full coverage, cover every flaw possible type look. So I think it's okay as long as you don't put too much, and I think I put a little bit too much of the Airfoam, Nude Airfoam. Dream Nude Airfoam. And then for my blush today, I pulled this out because I love this blush, and I don't know if it's being discontinued or if it's just not going to be carried in certain stores anymore or what, because I have seen it on clearance at certain stores, and then at other stores it wasn't. So the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals blush, and this is just a very, very light, this is in the color Pure Romance 425. This is like a really baby pink, probably the palest pink blush that I own. But the reason why I like this is not so much that it's a pale pink as that it just sort of blends into my skin. When you have issues with redness, you have to be so careful that you don't use too much blush, and with this it makes it a little bit easier to control because it is such a light color. It just blends into my skin. It's almost like a highlight blush, I would say, because it's got some shimmer in it, so it's like a blush and highlighter in one. And then I've been using my MAC sculpting powder a lot lately to contour my face, and it's just a matte brown powder. And this is a pro product, but you can get it at you can get it on their website, and I don't know if they sell it at regular MAC stores or not. I'm not sure. Next time I'm up there, I'll ask them, just so we'll know, but they definitely don't have it at counters. But I like it, but I don't think it's like the be-all and end-all of face contouring. There are other products that I would love to try, but I don't really have access to them in stores, and I don't like to order things online unless it's a company that I have ordered from before and I know what their method of shipment is going to be, because my mailing address is different than my physical address, so that ordering online can be a nightmare when you have that problem. On my eyes, I used up my sample of the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion, and it was like I was talking about in that video the other day about things that you can do to cut down on your makeup buying purchases, because now that I've had some time to think about it, it's like, do I want to use that and then have to use another product on top of it just to cover the redness and veining? Because really all that Urban Decay one does is it feels nice on my eyes and it makes the shadows go on smoother and makes them last. But it doesn't cover any redness or veining, so it isn't enough. And if I layer too many products on my eyes, then the eyeshadows could look cakey. So now I'm not sure. I don't think I am going to get that now, because what I did today was I just used MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and my skin is dry. So I don't have to worry about the shadows going anywhere. So creasing is not ever an issue for me, or, you know, anything like that. So really, all I need my eye primer for is just for coverage. So if that's the case, then why would I want to buy that Urban Decay anti-aging primer just because it feels nice on my eyes? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. What I need is the coverage. So I think I'm just going to stick to the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, because that covers up what I need to be covered. For eyeshadows today, I put together, I tried a couple things together that I've never tried together before. I don't like to do the same look twice. I feel like if you have a large collection of eyeshadows, then there is no reason why you can't just try something different all the time. Now, if you find something that you love and you want to repeat that look again, then you'll have something in your mind for if you're in a hurry that day and you want to put something on that you know is going to look good. But I was thinking how when you're coming up with a look to do, we all have a tendency to choose eyeshadows from the same brand when we put together a look. And I thought, I'm going to try not to do that anymore. I'm going to mix my brands within the look that I do, because really what matters is the colors you're putting together, not the brand. So what I did today was I have on, I used Benefit High Beam again for my highlight on my eye, because I don't know, it's like the perfect highlight and for me, for my skin tone and everything, and it goes on so nice. So I think I'm just going to do that all the time, unless it clashes with what I'm using for eyeshadows. But on my lids today, I have on an Urban Decay eyeshadow that is not from one of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I had to purchase the single of this because I didn't have any of the palettes that it was in, and that is Midnight Cowboy. It's a pale pink with silver glitter, and it's so pretty, but that glitter does not stay on your eyelids. It travels and travels and travels, and it starts off just a couple little specks falling down as you're blending onto the lower eye area, and then the next thing you know, it's falling down onto your cheeks, and before you know it, your face is a disco ball. I was trying to get the glitters off my face and I couldn't, and the more I tried, the more I could see more falling. So I'm just gonna have to look like a disco ball today. I hope that it's not showing up on camera, but it might be. But it will definitely show up when I go out later. And then I can imagine what everybody's gonna think. Wow, that girl has shimmer and glitter all over her face. And hopefully they'll look at my eyeshadows long enough to realize what's going on. So I do love that eyeshadow. It's so pretty, but I don't like the fallout from it. So with that, I decided to put well, I call it a purple, okay? The name of the eyeshadow is Moth Brown. It was a limited edition eyeshadow from MAC, and why they call it brown, I do not know, because this is definitely not a brown. To me, it's a purple. Some people consider this to be a taupe. You be the judge. This is Moth Brown. And the last time this was released was in their By Request collection. You know how once a year they do this thing now where everybody votes on what products from the past they want brought back in this limited edition collection. Well, I got this 2 years ago in that, and I was so psyched because I had heard how beautiful this was, and it is very, very pretty. So I have that in the crease today, just blended up, and then I took some of it on a brush and went down along the lower lash line. And it's always a little darker when I do that than it would be in the crease, because of course the crease is blended, blended, blended. And when I just put it on a brush and go under the lower lash line, then you get like the true color of the eyeshadow. But that's what I have in my crease, and I like pink and purple together. And I used to wear that look a lot in the past, but I kind of got away from it because of the redness in my skin. But I figured with the anti-redness solution now, maybe I could get away with it. By the way, speaking of the redness in my skin, I wanted to address something that you may or may not have noticed. When you see the screenshots from my video, like when the video comes up in your subscription box and you just see that still image, I'm sure that a lot of you have noticed how red my face looks, and I don't really know why that happens, because if you click on it and watch the video, then it doesn't look like that in the video. Somebody left a comment one time and said, "Did you get a sunburn?" And it took me a minute to think about, you know, why are they saying this? And then I realized it was the screenshot or screen cap or whatever you want to call it. That's what they were commenting on, because in the video, when the video plays, my face is red, but it's not that red. So I don't know why it does that. And it's not just me, because somebody that I subscribe to, when I saw their video in my subscription feed this morning, they did the same thing to her, and I was like, aha, so it's not just me. So anyway, I have no control over that. That's YouTube. Okay, moving on to the products that I have on. I had gotten a birthday present from Sephora, like everyone does who is a beauty insider, this past year, and it was by Benefit, and it had a few Benefit sample products in it. A few, I think it was 2. Was it 2? Yeah, I think it was just 2. The Benefit Watts Up highlighter and a sample of the They're Real mascara. Well, I have it on today, and I had it on yesterday. And I figured out that when I tried this mascara before, when I first got the gift, I didn't like it at all. And I was like, why is everybody raving about this? I really don't like it. It doesn't do anything for my lashes. Well, it all depends on how you use it, because there's kind of a trick to this mascara. So I know at least one of you has a tube of this that you haven't opened yet or used. So let me tell you what the trick is, so that when you go to use it, you'll get the most out of it. Okay, the wand on this looks like this, and at the very end it's got this weird barbell thing with spikes on it. Now, what I do, or have been doing, and it's very time consuming to do this, but it is worth it in the end, is I hold the brush like this, and I go like that to my lashes in an upward motion with that spiky thing. Then I turn the wand sideways and I brush out the clumps, because it will clump, because there'll be, you know, a lot of product there. I brush out the clumps and smooth it out with the wand like this sideways, and when I'm done, it's like va-va-voom lashes. I mean, I don't know, can you see those? So yeah, you get the effect you're going for, but you kind of have to do it that way, because if you just use the mascara like a regular mascara, it isn't going to deposit very much color on your lashes or product. So try it that way. I just kind of discovered it by accident, by just playing around with it. I was like determined I was going to make this thing work, and now that I've done that, it's like, oh my god, you know, But how did everybody else figure that out? Was there a video about that or something? Did somebody do a video about it? Or is everybody just determined to make this mascara work and they just kept trying all different things until it finally worked for them? But anyways, I like that mascara now. And then I did my brows with the NYX eyebrow powder, and I get the color Taupe Ash. And by the way, regarding this, I have gone back to using an angled brush, because when I was showing you guys before about using the sponge tip applicator, yes, I like that. It's fast, it's easy, it blends at the same time, but you get like a blurry effect, and I like a more defined brow, I think. So I've gone back to using an angled brush, but I think if I was in a real hurry, I think the sponge tip applicator would probably be a better option. So it just depends on how much time you want to invest in it and how you want them to look at the end, you know, well blended or more defined. And speaking of that process that I just said, the thing with the angled brush is when you're done, sometimes it looks too harsh. So then I just take this spoolie from an eyebrow pencil that I'm not using and just kind of run it through to blend it out in the end. On my lips today, I have NYX LIpliner in Rose, just because that matches my natural lip color pretty well. And it's a good lip liner to use with MAC Angel. I do not repeat lip products hardly ever, but I don't know, I thought that this lipstick would probably look good with the other colors that I picked out today for my makeup, and then to kind of tweak it and make it look a little bit different than it normally would, I put this gloss by Black Radiance on top of it. This is from their Prismatic color line, and the name is called Divine Diva, and it's number 3228. This is like a light pink duochrome gloss. The other color that it flashes is, you know, I want to say green, but I don't know if that's possible. No, I guess it's not green. I don't know. I don't know what that other color is, but I just know that this is like a duo, it's almost like a holographic type thing. And I don't think they make these anymore, because I got it in the clearance bin at Kmart a few months ago for a steal, and it ended up being one of the most beautiful glosses that I own. So it's too bad that, I mean, I don't know, I shouldn't say that, because I really don't know for sure that it's discontinued. I think it might be, but it might still be available. I don't have access to Black Radiance at any of the stores around me. The only reason why I ended up at Kmart is because Sears had stopped carrying makeup, and Sears and Kmart are part of the same company. So Sears had sent all their makeup that was left on the shelves after they had a big sale to all the Kmarts, and then Kmart put some in their clearance bins. So that's that. And this video has probably gone on way too long for a chit-chat casual type of video, but yeah, something different. And I had been wanting to talk to you guys about some of the specific things regarding those products anyway. So I got something, I can feel a piece of hair just tickling my face. So that is it for today, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.